Stupid logo. Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. And look, I took some time away, a couple days. Look, I'm already burned out of making the OP13 content, but nonetheless, the East has blessed us. Yes, the West players, the measly West players with the perfect tier list. I've been seeing a lot of people in the streets giving you guys, you know, hope, balloons, confetti, and glitter everywhere, telling you that these fraud decks are really going to do something in today's meta.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yes, the East has done pretty much Oda's work here when it comes to the One Piece card game. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get this going. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is going to be the fastest tier list we ever do on this channel. Fact, not opinion. You guys are probably wondering why. Well, let's talk about pros. Let's talk to pros here. So we're on pros_TCG Twitter. This is a Twitter page mainly used for all of the Japanese players and everything. And as you guys can see right here, they actually made a tier list. We reviewed the tier criteria, mainly reorganized tier 2 and 3 decks. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we're not going over any tier 2 and tier 3 decks. Nope. Because when we just actually look at the stats, when here when it comes to tier 3 and tier 2 decks from our last major regional, this is like the championship in the East. We have 25% is Red Blue Ace, 18% is Ibu, and 13% is Zoro, and 9% is Purple Red Roger. Anything underneath 9 to 10% is pretty much doesn't really change the format. Okay, we have Red Black Sabo here, we have Nami, we have UP Luffy. All these decks don't really matter. The only thing that really does matter, what you guys see on the screen right now, is the top 4 decks, because if you guys add up all of these points, we're looking at 50% of the pie of these 4 decks. Fact, not an opinion. So
This is what? This is boring.
These are the top 4 decks. When we actually went to top 16, you guys are wondering how did all that pan out. It ended up being 7 Ibu, 4 Red Blue Ace, 2 Red Purple Roger, 2 Nami, 1 Zoro. That Nami, the only reason why they are winning is not because of the yellow side, it's because they are crutching blue. I had a couple people ask me, how come you're hating on the yellow deck? I'm hating on the yellow deck because I don't want to have to be crutch playing a different color, because yellow is so trash. Yellow is such a waste of time. Yellow is there fucking picking up the napkins and the fucking piss paper everywhere. We're not doing that. So there's blue, yellow, Nami, just disregard that. They literally been winning all off of blue cards. Yellow needs a buff, and that is definitely a fact in my opinion. Now, what's it look like when we get to top 4? We go to top 4, and this is the reason why you guys didn't see the finals over the weekend from me last weekend, is because when you guys look on the screen, you guys are probably wondering, what deck is that? 4? What deck is that? Well, it's fucking Emu. Okay, top 4 was Ibu Mirrors, and the finals of their championship for regionals, this is one of the biggest tournaments, is Emu. Yes, it's actually pathetic. Emu Mirrors, I mean, it's almost kind of looking like RP Law up in these streets with how Ibu is fucking everybody's bitch. Fact, that opinion. Future B, let's go ahead and flash back to Pro's channel here. So nonetheless, we went over what the decks actually look like in a tournament state. I was going to make my own tier list, but they actually made it for us. Well, let's just go ahead and click this. We have Ace and Emu. Let's talk about Ace. I feel like Ace, Red Blue Ace out of OP13 has the highest skill ceiling when it comes to any other deck in the format. Fact, not an opinion. Once Emu does get hit, this will be the brand new UP Luffy. Just being able to always replenish your hand with its effect, being a 6K leader, and also just being able to really abuse that 8-drop, what was it, that Whitebeard that cheats out the Whitebeard for all the 10 cost Whitebeards, whether it will be the red version or a new gate, or it will be the blue version with the blocker coming out of OP13, or the tax Whitebeard to really, stun the opponent for one turn and attack balls deep for the next turn. Red Blue Ace is a really good deck, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, since it's such a high skill ceiling, it's more likely for you to mess up. Okay, if you guys want something that's, you know, already proved itself time and time again, it's Emu. I've been warning you guys. Okay, I've been warning you guys about Emu is going to ruin the game. Emu is going to make everybody quit. Emu is out here spinning the block, and that's a fact, not an opinion. I've been telling you guys, if you guys want a deck that does not allow you to think, you just want to sit there and just play with your toes, elbows, and nose and ears, this is definitely the deck for you. Requires absolutely zero skill, in my personal opinion. Just waiting until you count to 10 to really just win the game is absolutely bullshit. And this is the reason why this deck is more likely going to get hit. We are on a timer when it comes to this Emu deck. Okay, have you not heard me? We are on a timer. It's only a matter of time until after the holidays this deck gets hit. The reason why people are even buying this deck because they're desperate for a win, and the reason why Bandai is selling this because they're desperate for profits for their Q4 is the only reason why there's nothing been hit to this particular deck. And what is it right now? It's November 12th. I could see this deck still being good and probably until the middle of January, the end of January, because by that time they already made all of their money for the holidays. We're going into, you know, set rotation, everything. We're going to be all linked up. They're more likely going to get rid of this deck probably around middle January, February. So if you guys are desperate for in and you guys can't play anything else, just go ahead and use it. Just know you guys are probably going to be wasting your money. So if you guys are picking up this deck, do not, you know, I'm telling you right now, do not max rarity this bitch. Fact, not opinion.
And Marissa,
Don't do it. My throat's dry, I'm sorry.
Next deck we have right here is Rogers. So Rogers is really another high skill ceiling deck. You know what's crazy is that I feel like it's kind of a lesser version of Red Blue Ace. Red Blue Ace just got so much going on. I feel like this is a lighter version of Red Purple Roger. The thing about this deck is that it's kind of like a coin flip deck. It's either you high roll, and if this deck high rolls, there's nothing you can really do about it. Nothing can beat it. But if you don't high roll, more than likely you're going to lose. That's pretty much what this deck is. That's pretty much what this deck is in a nutshell. Rogers is a really cool deck, 7K leader. The 10 drop, fucking Roger coming out of OP13. They even got some crazy promos as well. But nonetheless, Roger I feel like is a coin flip deck. When it doesn't see its cards, it doesn't high roll, it literally just folds. It reminds me of Reiju, when Reiju, purple red Reiju, when you actually see your cards, you actually pretty much nothing can beat you. But if you don't see your cards and you're playing like half of a deck at that point because you're literally bricking, this deck is definitely going to definitely fold. But when we compare it to all these other decks on here, I feel like these definitely are better than anything else in the streets. Fact, not an opinion. Next deck we have right here, and this is the last deck I'm really going to go over because as you guys can see, future me bringing in the statistics of all the other decks. There's really nothing else really to talk about outside of Zoro. I mean, you have a little bit of Sabo, you have a little bit of UP Luffy, a little bit of UI Nami, but I think at that point it just depends on who wants to bring something other than these 4 decks to the tournament. So I'm not gonna go over these. I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time. Just looking at the tournament results, it seems like these are the 4 decks we really truthfully need to be worried about. So green, Zoro, best green deck in the format. If you guys want a deck that's somewhat brain dead but not as brain dead as Emu, this is a deck for you. Just being able to clear bodies. This actually is a really good matchup in the Emu, which is the reason why Zoro is still here. Just being able to clear all of their bodies by resting can't be beat. And another thing too, if you guys do want to play anything outside of OP13, this is the only deck that's really doing anything. If you guys aren't playing OP12 Zoro, more likely you guys are gonna be playing any of these other OP13 type of leaders. And if not, then you just really goobing yourself game. That's just really what it is. Zoro, like I said, good deck, got some green support in OP14. But when it comes to EBO3 and also OP13, this is it. This is the tier list. I'm not going over anything else because Future Me has put back on the stats of all the decks again. There's really no reason to go over anything else, okay, to be honest with you. I mean, we could say you know, Vivi's good, Bonnie's good, but let's be real, at the highest level of competitive play, no one's bringing that shit. Let's be honest. I mean, it might be good at your locals, but at the highest level of play, the only 4 decks that matter at this point is Red Blue Ace, Emu, Roger, and green Zoro. And it is what it is. I told you guys, if you guys want to be competitive in this format, you guys want to be competitive in this meta, it's either you play these 4 decks or you lose. And that's just what's happening in our last tournament in the East, our biggest tournament all year when it comes to, criteria. Happened last weekend. And the finals was email, and majority of the decks was these top 4 decks you guys see on the screen right now. Look, that's all I got. I know you guys are probably really upset that I'm not going over any of these other decks, but let's be real. I don't want to waste your time. I'm not wasting my time. And to be honest with you, none of these other decks are viable. Okay, that's just the truth. I mean, you guys might get lucky like you, White Nami, but to be honest with you guys, none of these other decks are fucking viable. They're not. It's either you play these 3 decks for OP13, you play OP12, or you just lose. That's just what it is. Okay, that's just what it is. Hate to break it to you, that's just what the fuck it is. And I'm not wasting my time talking about it any longer. Tell me below what you guys think of our current meta. Me personally, like I said, I'm not playing anything. I'm waiting till OP14. That's the reason why the videos aren't here as much. But once we get close to OP14, we got a new wave of shit, even though I don't think the meta is really going to change like that. But yeah, that's all I got. Tell me below what you guys think of this. Probably this might be one of the worst formats ever since RP Laws. So tell me below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But look, before I go, if you was feeling the vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll go.